Assalamualaikum guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I will tell you about the Wilbur Smith. But before starting this video I will request you to please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Wilbur Smith in 9 January 1933, the of Zambian-born British South African novelist, specialization and historical function about international environment and Southern Africa across the 4 centuries, seen from the viewpoint of the both black and white families, and accounted in the training of he gained in the film contract with his first published novel, and when the line feeds this encouraged his become in the full-time writer and development three long chorlist of the South African experience which all became bestsellers. He acknowledge of the publisher cherish and pick advice the right about that of unknown as the best of the work task and the main authentic detail of the local hunting and mining way of life, along with the romance and qualified that goes it won. By the time of his death in 2021, he had published in 49 books and he had sold more than 150 140 million copies, 25 4 millions of the world Italy, and by 2014. Smith was born in the northern of Rhodesia and was his younger sister Adarni Elfirian in 1913. Herbert James Smith. He was named after Valiator's writer. His father Herbert was a metal worker who opened in the sheet metal factory and then created of the billion across cattle ranches of the bank and the Kaffir River of the near Mazbuka by buying in the number of the separate farms. By father he was tough in the sad smith, he was used to the worker with his hands of the handify messy and developed in the arm of the cutting metal. He was a boxer hunter, very much a man's of the match. I don't think in the never read two book on his life, including mine in the baby Smith, and was with the cerebral malarias on the days but made of the full recovery. Together with his younger sister, he spent the first year of his life on his parents' cattle range in promising in the grasses, forest and hills of Sanwa. One of the range of champion were in the sons of ranch workers and small black boys with the same interested the preparation of Smith in the championship of range. Through in the bush, hinking in the hunting of trapping birds in the small mammals of mother love and books read him the every night of the later gave in the novels of escape and exclamations with is the interest in the function. However, he father decided to him the firm Pershings and writer Smith attending in the boarding school and acknowledged in property schools in the naval creations in the natural while of addition contribute to the avid readers and the food good for teens in having English master who made his the photograph of the wood discusses in the books Smith he had read in at the week. Unlike Smith father and many others, an English master made in the clear of Smith that began the book one of the Percival worthy, rather than in the sometime of the shame to the Smith who known in the writer showed in the great promise. He turned in the Smith how to achieve the dramatic effects of the developed characters and to keep in the story moving awards. For high school, Smith attended of the board school of the authors and situations in the Kazwa Natural of the Medallions. He left in the never fifth of within a people goals to interest in the other students, but he started at school newspaper for which on the road of entry contact accepted and sports pages. His weekly stretches column in midly famous of the circulated in far field as weekly of the categories as stains in the Smith wanted to the become of journalist, writer and about social condition in South Africa, but his father of advised to the get a real job promoting him to become in the taxes accountant of the tell. My father was the columnist and I followed what in the said until it was the made seconds of learner and to think for the myself he said I did not want to the prepares of injustice. To left the Russian in the time of Smith, he attended in the University of Gramfust and Eastern of the Cape, South Africa and graduated with the Bachelor of Commerce in 1954. During the university holidays, he worked in the gold mines and over in 1953 in the break of his friend Hildy of Curie and fishing boated in the bays out of the valleys by in the Celsius the next year believing he was through enough to the after having worked in the finish of boat and took the Christmas vacations job in the whaling factory and ship in the latest 4 weeks in the follows of graduation. He joined in the good years of tires and rubber in the co-ported alibers and he workers in the until 1958. After selling, he joined into the rubber co-ported of Elizabeth and with the worker in California University of Africa and some bad investment for Smith for the return to the work. In all the partnership with the son of established in the Salisbury and sheet metal manufacturing business of H.G. Smith and Son Limited. Okay guys, I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe my channel and do comments. Take care. Bye bye.